We have an NFL game that we're going to make a pick on. So the Chiefs and the Lions are going to face off for the first game of the NFL season on Thursday Night Football on NBC. This is the first time Jared Goff and Patrick Mahomes are facing off since the 2018 Monday Night Football thriller, which is probably the greatest Monday night game of all time, where Jared Goff outplayed Mahomes in that Monday night game. Now, a lot of stuff has changed. Mahomes has won 2 Super Bowls. Jared Goff has lost a Super Bowl and has been traded to a different team. So a lot has changed, but this is the second time both of those players are going to be facing off against one another. So I think it's time. I'm going to make the pick first. I'm going to make my first pick. So what's very interesting is that today, Andy Reid announced that Travis Kelce hyperextended his knee and to play on Thursday is a huge question mark, and he's currently limited to play on Thursday. That is huge. What is also huge is the fact that Chris Jones has not practiced. He doesn't have this big contract he's hoping for, so he probably won't play unless tomorrow or tomorrow. Yeah, if he doesn't get the extension, he's probably not going to play on Thursday. So and Chris Jones is easily their best defensive player, and Travis Kelce is hands down their best offensive player. So Mahomes may be out a guy who probably in this game against the Lions may target him 14, 15, 16 times. Kelce could have 10, 11 receptions if he's out there. So in that case, if Kelce is not out there and if Chris Jones is not out there, I will take the Lions to win 34-31 and cover the 6.5-point spread. I will say this. I already had the Lions covering regardless. I would have actually had it 30-24. Lions covered the 6.5. But now that Kelce hyperextended his knee, he probably won't be 100% if he does play. You normally in the NFL, a hyperextended knee is about 2 to 4 weeks. We're trying to get this done in 2 days, maybe. So I think it's very, very unlikely that Travis Kelce does play in this game, and that's why I have the Lions winning. But if Travis Kelce did play, I would have the Chiefs winning 30-24. Now that he may be out, I'll have the Lions winning 34-31. Jared Goff is 2-0 against Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, I'm going to say the Chiefs win. I think it is going to get a lot harder without Travis Kelce out there if he can't play. And even if he can, hyperextending your knee is painful. So he probably won't be 100%. But I think the big question mark in this game is the Detroit's defense. Right? It was horrible last year. It improved some near the end of the year, and they replaced the defensive coordinator. But I think that's still a big question mark, particularly going up against someone like Patrick Mahomes who can pick you apart. So I do think that the Chiefs are going to win 31-24.
I will say this, though. I did a little bit of research. So last season, Kelce accounted for over 25% of Mahomes' completions. He also completed damn near 1/5 of the entire Chiefs' first downs last season. So to say Kelce was a huge piece may be an understatement here. He had nearly 20% of all of the Chiefs' first downs, rushing and receiving. And also, he had over 25% of Mahomes' completions, which is massive. The Lions' defense actually did improve over that back half of the season. To begin the year, or at least like through the first half, I think they averaged, they gave up an average like 32 points a game. But on that back 9, their defense only allowed 20.2 points per game. So a pretty major improvement, and they added on that with C.J. Gardner-Johnson and also was Emmanuel Mosley, who I don't think will play in this game. But that's still an addition. If we're talking about overall season, that's an addition. And also, they are on a pretty decent winning streak. Out of the last 10 games, they won 8 of them. So the Lions are on a hot streak, and now obviously the Chiefs are on a hot streak as well. They just went out and won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So could we see, Super Bowl hangover for week 1? I don't know. Mahomes plays extremely well in the first month. They may have one loss in the first month, but I'm not sure. They may be undefeated in the month of September. I don't know. Because Kelce is probably out, I don't know. I have faith in the Lions to cause the upset. I do think it may be even a higher scoring game than this.
Yeah, I think that's right. It could be higher than this. Given the performance they put on last time they played against one another. And Goff is he's improved, right? I mean, he had a great season last year. So I do think it will be a fun game to watch. It's nice to have an exciting game, 2 teams that are going to be definitely big contenders this year playing on a Thursday night. Some of those Thursday night games last year, come on. They were
Jets-Jaguars. Chris Streveler was the starting quarterback.
Wow. They were tough to watch, some of them. So this one will be fun to watch. First game of the season. I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, think about it though. Last season we had the Colts Broncos. That was a Thursday night game. That was brutal. Ended in 12-9 and went to overtime. Like I said, Chris
12-9.
Yeah. Both of the quarterbacks played terrible in that game. Chris Streveler with the Jets. The Jets fans weren't cheering for scores; they were cheering for first downs. That's how bad it got. The Jets couldn't even get a first down. That if they did, the crowd erupted. So yeah, hopefully this is a good start to the season with the Lions, one of the most explosive offenses against Mahomes and the Chiefs, who just won the Super Bowl. Hi everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, if you want to check out the full episode, make sure you click the I in the top right-hand corner right now. If you want to listen to this show anywhere you go, make sure you go to anchor.fm/The Harvey Hour or anywhere you get your podcasts.